Hey, welcome back, Twitch and YouTube. We're going to pick up from where we left off last time in Against the Storm. We just finished up the city that was next to the Forbidden Glade in the last part. And now we're going to start working on Viceroy difficulty over to the Silver Seal over here. For the moment, it looks like it's going to eventually just be all generic cities on the way over there. Just that we're going to be sitting at Viceroy the entire way over. I suppose, it wouldn't necessarily be a optimal city location, but we could stop on the Ashen Thicket here, because we haven't been to the Ashen Thicket before. So I'll go ahead and do that. So Ashen Thicket has deeply hidden riches, gain a Thunderblight shard with every 40th vein charge mined, so we want to do mining. Receive up to 3 shards, each requiring more resources to be mined. Cornerstone Forge. There's an ancient forge in this region that allows you to create cornerstones, however receive no epic cornerstones in years 3, 5, and 7. Okay, so you need those shards to make your epic cornerstones, otherwise you normally don't get any. And the Royal Modern Operation. The Crown is heavily invested in the region's industrial development. For every 80 units of mined materials, an automatic rain punk cart will be assigned to one of your warehouses. Okay. Don't necessarily know what that does. We're going to go in there and Viceroy and find out. We want to do mining, so I'm going to go ahead and go pick the option with the beaver here. Lizard's tempting, but we're going to go beaver. Actually, looking after this, we've only got meat, only got eggs here, so lizard is actually a little bit less tempting. Lizard's more tempting on maps where you've got good sources of meat. So I think I'm going to try to go with a quicker open, so we're going to do fuel, wood, or oil and wood, so we can get some early building going. And then we're going to grab the better 2 food sources, and we're going to head in on Viceroy. Starting a little bit late today, so we'll probably only get 1, maybe 2 cities done. Okay, so here's the Cornerstone Forge, which is you take a condition and an effect, and you stick them together to get a condition effect, and what is that, a penalty? You get an effect. Okay. We don't have the shards anyway to build it, so we won't immediately get building. That's an interesting thing. What do we have for blueprints? Probably the best one here is going to be the lumber mill. We've got beavers, so lumber mill is great. I'm thinking the brick recipe here. We do have a farm. As tempting it is to pick up the source of tools. Question is, do I want resin, crystallized dew, or vegetables, grain? I think I'll actually hold off on that choice. We know it's going to be one of those 2 choices we don't need to pick right away. Because then we'll be taking use of that farm. We are started off with fuel, or started with oil, so we have a little bit of a better choice pool with dealing with Dangerous Glade. So we might actually go into Dangerous Glade first. That's an interesting building. It's a square, but it's not a square. We've got 9 people in the town right now. Get them housed. We'll also go ahead and do the bench start. The +1 global resolve. Oops. Road's lowest priority. Critter's highest priority. Go. Let's see what orders we get. Our first cornerstone choice. Provisions for every new villager, I think is what I'm going to go with. Really strong pick if you want to try going trade early. Which we will try to do. Getting a little bit of space in the first glade. Orders. What's our order choices? Metal veins, we know we want to go develop copper, so we'll probably want to pick that up. That sounds like a good choice. Clearing glades, or just breaking the glades, or businessman. 4 trade routes sounds like it's pretty hard, but we're already going to commit to trade routes, so 4 trade routes shouldn't be that bad. Yeah, we can do crops. Okay, if we're doing crops, then we actually want to go... This choice, we want to go small farm. Looks like all the trees are the same in here, so it's a little bit of resin, a little bit of berries, a little bit of the fossil fuel. We start with the resources? No, we start fabric short. Easy enough to fix. Well, assuming we can find something to make fabric out of. Roots sometimes have fiber? No. Yeah, we might have a fiber shortage early on here. Annoyingly. How do I want to deal with that fiber shortage? Yeah, no fiber from those either. Okay, do I take the gamble and just break into the glade? I think I'm gonna take the gamble and just break into the glade. We're gonna go straight into the dangerous, straight into dangerous glade. Okay, let's see how bad of a choice that was. I can fix this with bricks. Straight up, just deploy bricks. Yeah, that works. Welcome in some humans to work our farm. Still don't have a source of fiber, so it's going to be a little bit hard to get the woodcutter going. Now this is a brewery. I will want to hold on to the brewery for having humans. That's not a bad spot for it all, after all. We have a copper mine, so we can get to mining soon. I'm probably going to want to break into the nearest small glades. We got some algae bonds, which... Actually, algae would be fiber. Algae would be fiber that I could use. So I could set up a fishing hut and start fishing here. Oh, interesting. They found 2 farm locations. We got one there, not one there. Probably not a good idea to operate both from the same farm. We'll probably want 2 separate farms. So we do like there and there, probably. Oh, no, probably wanted to be there. Do I need wood for the lumber mill? I don't need wood for the lumber mill. Oh, I need the bricks I just traded away for the lumber mill. Okay. That's actually reasonably easy place, maybe? Yeah, because I also need it for the snapping mill. So we can say 2 bricks. We'll have the inputs for 2 bricks when we start mining, so that'll be fine. We'll get a bunch of early farming going. Is that gonna trigger before the storm? No, it isn't. I think that's fine, but what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to tell the lumberjacks to stop working. The hostility down. Actually, I suppose I don't need to tell them all to... Well, actually, no. Tell them all to stop working, because this is applying a minus 12. We can assign them back as soon as we're done with this event. So we take the storm, but that's fine. In fact, actually, the solution here is I turn the fairing off, and everyone will be happy. Okay, that's done. So we can start assigning them back while we stay below 1 hostility. Yeah, below 1 hostility would be best. I might need to lower the volume at some point. It's being a bit loud. And the lumberjacks to go plow the fields while we're waiting for incoming people. Rich glades, smuggler's visit, or protected trade. Protected trade is going to lower hostility for the more trading I'm doing. I'm already planning on doing some trading. We don't have complex foods yet, so the malice in there is not really going to be noticeable. Oh, that replaces my brick requirements. That's good. I'll have probably the vegetables to do this at the end of the year. Let's get the lumberjacks lumberjacking again. And we will need more house. Suppose you're not working because we don't have anything to work on. Because we have no inputs coming in for that. What I will do is we know we're going to do some stone gathering, so let's go ahead and start gathering the stone so we can turn it into bricks. We have 3 workers. Yeah, someone's already delivering. He'll show up in a minute. I have a trade route option already, that's good to see. Do I want to ship barrels? No, I want to hold on to barrels. They're potentially useful. Have some, for various reasons. Associated with glades. You know, let's be a little greedy in getting into glades, but let's try to focus on getting into the near ones that we're probably going to chip into if I want the full ring here. And then next year we'll go into Danger Zones clean.
Hi.
Again. Don't need plantation. We already got farm. Long-term contract would be nice. But that's comfort specialization. We don't really have many of those right now. It would be nice because the mine for the beavers is a comfort specialization. Do I have anything that actually uses tools? Did we got unlucky, there's no packs of goods in the circle. Doesn't have anything to turn into fabric. Well, I could buy the algae. Buy algae for fabric, or it's free build up by fabric. So you're 11.2 for 25, you're 10 for 40. What's the conversion ratio? 6 to 2. So it's 3 to 1. That probably actually means it's possibly just cheaper to buy the fabric straight. Yeah, it's probably cheaper to buy the fabric straight. What would I pay for the fabric? And I could probably pay... We're gonna get more resin, so I can give them the resin. And give me all the fabric I'll give for that. Yeah, that looks like a good start. That fabric will allow me to... I've got the space for. Set up my lumber mill. Which will then give me the wood to build the stamping mill. Yeah, at this point, I don't... We're... Oh, actually, no. You are only going to be for making fabric, and yeah, we work it out that it's cheaper to buy fabric than to buy algae and turn the algae into stuff. Okay, we broke into the glade. The glade has a lot of mineral resources. Copper, ore, coal, salt. Okay, so the clay is not on the mineral resource choice list. Doesn't mean it's not good, it just means it's not what we're explicitly looking for right now. Liver grain, yes. Yeah, it's gonna probably be easy in the Harpy Resolve. Especially because I don't have a good way to convert grain into anything yet. I probably will at some point. Sacrifices here would be easy. And deliver ancient tablets wouldn't be that bad. You're going into Danish Glades. Yeah, and I'm not sure if I have the oil anymore, or a good way to make oil, so we'll go ancient artifacts. Okay, I have the oil. I don't actually have any coal, so we haven't found a coal mine yet. Nor did I pick the choices that would allow me to produce coal from the wood. Special merchant. Herb camp would be interesting, but no. Don't have the stuff to buy it from you. Yeah, I think the only thing we might buy the stuff down here would have been the most tempting stuff. And planks we can make given enough time, so no thank you. Wandering merchant hermit. Actually, for the moment, don't contemplate building that because we want to build the lumber mill first. We are getting a little bit of copper out of clay nodes. Is that applying to... No, because it's not... Oh, used in crafting. Not mined. So we wanna pull it up and then do something with it is what that's telling me. It's not just enough to mine it, you gotta do something with it as well. Oh, your house size, so we'll put you there instead. That's what we wanted harvested on this side. So can we get to it this side? Mostly. Okay, let's see what the trade route swap to. Still barrels. To be fair, six amber is a good amount. But I still want to hold my barrels. I don't have a good way to replace the barrels yet. And there's uses for barrels. Like, getting the brewery going at some point would be a thing that would be used for barrels. How's the harvesting coming? Bit slow because we only have one guy on each by the looks of it. Nine tools. It's having a little bit of difficulty trying to read whether it was a 9. Something it'd be a 6, but no, it's a 9. We have... Okay, before the season ends, I'm gonna want to send 2 trade routes. Because copper and... Copper and clay we both want to send as much as we can. That makes perfect sense as far as export resources. We also found ourselves a coal mine. Not the biggest of coal mines, but we don't need it to be big. Okay, the lumber mill is built, but we don't have the people to work it. I can probably work it during the storm. I can take the guys off the lumber mill and assign them to run it during the storm. How's the vegetables coming? 6 there. 3 there. Probably gonna get a few more, hopefully. Looks like we want to go ahead and take half off. It'll be a bit close, but we should be able to make it through on 1 hostility. Assign 1 to you, and 1 to you. I'll leave an extra guy on running around and building my road network out. Oh, there's some veg there for me to harvest as well, which is nice. Okay, last time to do the trade. So here, I can do 11 to 5, and double that to make that 22 to 10. 10 should immediately kick this up 1 level, so that's a good choice. To be fair, 6 to... well... actually, yeah, that's reasonable, so we can send our 12 copper off. I know it's for a quest up here, but we'll get another 11. We have a whole mine to deplete. Human influx. We'll wait until spring for that. We'll wait until spring for that. I'm thinking about it. I should build a makeshift post. The makeshift post is going to be one of the ways we use our grain. Before I forget, make sure the harpies don't leave. Here we go, more people. Actually, how many people are we going to get through the order? 5 humans? Is enough to work our farms. Get the little mills going. Ooh, definitely ranch here. Ranch opens up. Meat is a good source of provisions as well. New trade rate could export bricks. We'll hold off on sending that for the moment. We'll take this option. Okay, so we got lots of people to move in. I need 3 new houses to house everyone. So we got all those woodcutting spots full, yes. Did I, in the end, get the vegetables? No. We're more likely to get them this year, though, so that's a good start, at least. Let's get a harvester set up. Summon the stonecutter, and we'll put some people in the harvester. Oh, I should get someone in the stamping mill, which is a job that the beavers do like. I'm going to put... I've got 5 people to assign jobs. Probably want to hold on to 2 for glade events and construction. I do want to put one of them in the crude workshop. Crude makeshift. Yeah, crude makeshift. So you don't want them to be beavers, you want them to be something else. Oh, they can be beavers. So the workshop here, right now we're just making fabric. And the makeshift will pack our crops and make our provisions. But for the moment, don't make the provisions, because we don't have the ranch set up yet. Oh, and I should not make copper bars until I've sent off the metal veins mission. Okay, I should move my lumberjacks down here so we're in spitting distance in the glade to the south, because I think that's the one we're going to break into next, is this dangerous one down here. Could still use more people, so I am still contemplating bringing these people in. Now that's going to require vegetables. Actually, to facilitate that, for the moment, turn off vegetables. I'm even going to go so far as to assign one guy to delivering vegetables. Swap you out, the human. Let's get the impatience to go up slower instead of more carrying capacity that we, because of our fairly decent road network that we hopefully don't need. No, for the shift, what do I want to ship? 9 to 1. We had 11 to 5 was better earlier. I'm not going to do 9 to 1 here. We need that for mission, and 1 to 2 is pretty bad. Actually, 1 to 2 for crops isn't that bad, right? This is a 1.5 value for 2, but still I need it for missions. Bricks. I can send off 2 sets of bricks. We'll send off 2 sets of bricks. Just to complete that quest, we'll send one off. Merchant arrives. You are selling tools. Can I afford your tools? I could use tools as well. Right. I'm gonna get 6. Got some new orders coming in, so let's see what they are. Rebuild or salvage. We got a place to rebuild and or salvage. And we'll have the provisions, so that's a good choice. Empathy is going to be a little bit harder. This is kind of setting me up for going into more dangerous glades, but let's sign ourselves up for the danger. For the danger.
Hello.
So we trade that away. I don't think I'm going to be able to afford that, but we'll queue that up for the moment. Look at what we've got. Yeah, that's about what we're going to get. I think a little bit more than that, but let's say we're going something like that. Do you want to go up 1 or down 1? Let's go up 1. And trade away a little bit of plank. That's 8 tools. We need 9 tools to ship you, but we'll get tools from that mission. As I'm thinking about it, it's probably ranch when we have space. Ranch over here. And mine when we have the workers. Where the trade rate's going, we got the packs of crops packing. Maybe. Well, we'll have the packs of crops packing soon. They're gathering the grain right now. Trade routes, we can take that in. They'll give us 2 more people. Work some more jobs. Let's assign those harpies to the ranch so we can get the ranch running. New order, what do I want? We already have packs of crops, so I'm not that interested in those. Improved provisions would be tempting. But what? Fabric barrels would also be real good. Let's go manufacturing. pretty big building, so I'll have to find, well, probably try to clear more space for it. Because I want it near here. Actually, will it squeeze in there? Yeah, maybe not the perfect place for it, but that's a good enough place for it. We got new order types. 16 to 8. 16 to 8 is a lot better. 15 to 5. Well, I could do double. I could do 30 to 10 as well. Yeah, we'll hold off until the end of Drizzle. Right now we're also trading for predicted trade, right? So I can reduce. I'm reducing my hostility. And yeah, that would actually be the reason to ship them sooner rather than later, is to get the hostility reduction ASAP. But that's 20. I'm not going to get 20 in this trade, right? So that's 10 and 8. Maybe if I get lucky, I can do. Well, that would be 20 if I got lucky, but that one's not ready to ship yet. Won't be back. It won't be delivered for 4 minutes, which will be past the storm anyway. We can at least wait until the time is about to end and check then. Oh, and we should get another house, so the harpies are housed. Oh yeah, we can ship both of those off. Ship both of them. This is probably not a good time to take 4 more people. Taking it anyway. Yeah, probably wasn't a good time to take 4 more people. Smelter, but we already got a copper bar recipe. That's in main menu for the trading gear. Coats, water skins. Paste for the food? We are starting to run a little bit low on food. That was a pretty bad recipe. Let's take the reroll here. Biscuits, pie pots? Yeah, biscuits, pie pots. So the mine is ready, so let's toss a bunch of people in the mine. Oh, and you're processing now. That's warning for more incoming people. Yeah, 4 more people, so 2 more houses. Find a place to shove those in. We've got the wood, so let's go ahead and set up the garden so we can get that global hostility down. Oh, and cold. So those are 2 things we can turn into dyes, which is good to see. Tool workshop would be good. That also build the pipes that I've just don't have access to because I destroyed that building. Okay, so I need to lower hostilities soon. Don't really want to burn wood that fast, but we'll have to. I suppose with that many people assigned, I can get a little bit of wood coming in. Offset our burn rate. That's from the people coming in from the Glade event up there. Oh, I should also, while we're thinking about it, we should go collect this. All the parts to build that? Yes. Okay, let's... While we get the lumberjacks off, let's get them doing work. Okay. We got choice of reeds. Do have a lot of desired work for our beavers, so let's go ahead and pick the beaver heavy option. Get the mine set up. Will the bakery fit in that hole? Yeah, put the bakery in that hole. Oh. Okay, get the lumber camp going full speed. We've got another cornerstone. Oh, I'm gonna do a reroll here. And then I'm just gonna decline. I'm gonna take the 10 amber. Didn't like any of those choices. There were definitely ways to use those choices, but I didn't like those choices. Okay, so we're into the dangerous glade. So we could burn it down, but I'd prefer to perform the ritual if possible. +3 global resolve is real strong. Merchant will be here in 6. We need 5 to clear the thing, so that would be cutting it close. Clay pit. That clay pit might actually work where it is. Normally you have to build clay pits on fertile ground, but it'll work where it is, and it's a pretty good building. I might be able to make scrolls now. Yeah, I should be able to make scrolls. Oh, yeah, that should just be right in the pipeline. That is in the pipeline. What's the mouse here? Blocks the ability to sacrifice goods while it's being worked on. Okay, we'll just assign 2 workers here. We're going for that option. And we're going scrolls, because we have the scrolls inbound. It's just a matter of time. Because we got wood. Dye will come in from the manufactory. Yeah, just a matter of time. All a matter of time. Good time, that will be done. Oh, new trade route options. Could sell the copper. Could sell the grain. Just straight up sell the grain. Or the trade goods. Or the packer crops. Oh, that's a really high transport cost for the pack of crops. I'd rather sell the grain in this situation. We'll probably get to sell both, but I'll try to be patient. Oh, from the thing I cleaned up there. Okay. Source of incense wouldn't be bad. Herbs wouldn't be that bad. But we're actually not that desperate for herbs. Well, I can cook herbs into stuff, right? So herbs can go into the biscuits and pie. And we probably have enough regular farms going, so it's probably time to take some variety on the farms. It's either that or incense. What goes in incense? Herbs go into incense. Resin goes in incense. Probably incense, actually. Let's go the incense. We're waiting for scrolls, which should be being made. In fact, make sure that gets made quicker. Let's acquire a miner to get the lumber mill running faster. And as soon as we get a second piece of fabric, that should get rebuilt. Go ahead and tell them to deliver as soon as they're done with their current production job, please, so that we can get that fabric out. That'll clear that quest. This thing should be dealt with in time. We're literally just waiting on scrolls being made. Which should be made reasonably well. We are making them, like, what, 8 at a time, so it'll be 4 recipes worth. Do you want to deploy the copper? Sure. Some amber coming from the copper shipment as well. One thing I'm trying to do is if I can deliver enough stuff, I can get productive trade to trigger a lot to lower the hostility. Kinda don't want to be about hostility 5. Hostility 5 is a little high. But the other way to lower hostility is to let your impatience rise. Which I haven't been doing for obvious reasons. Property opinion is low. Property opinion is low. Normal weather. Okay, that's not super great. What ticked and made you unhappy? Why did someone not eat? Because you're mostly out of food, except for the veg. Okay, so let's reactivate the veg. That's repaired, and that appears to be working. I'm not going to have it do resin. I'm actually not going to have it do clay. I'm just going to have it focus on reeds. And we're getting a bunch of people working on that, ideally. Turn you in, pick you up. Complete 12 trade routes. That should be reasonably easy to do. It's just a matter of time. resin root and a barrel root. I'm more able to replace the barrels at this point, so I will actually probably ship both of those. 17 to 4 is better than 12 to 2. Anyway, I'm gonna have to lower hostility a bit to be sustainable here. It's maybe not boding quite well for the storm. We're probably gonna have people leave during the storm. I haven't pulled a service building yet. That's not gonna help either. We haven't found salt. And I don't really have any meat coming in. How's you on producing meat? In theory, it should be producing, so... I could make porridge if I get a water source going. I think I saw one in one of my glades. Yes, we got a clearance water geyser, so we can find some humans to assign here. Merchant has arrived. Could buy the smelter off of you, but the main thing I'd be getting from you is trade goods. Bricks for pottery. We could be making quite a bit of pottery. We'll grab those two. I'm thinking of buying the coal so that I can suppress hostility during the storm. Using coal if I need to. Stop because of this thing. This thing's almost got all the scrolls. How's the scrolls looking? 8 more scrolls are coming. You only need those 8. So I know you won't need to do delivery, so... Oh, I can't toggle it until the thing's completed. Okay. Anything else I want to buy? I don't want to buy his parts, don't want to buy his construction goods. Don't have the conversion set up yet for the copper ore. Could buy the crystallized dew. Buy 12 units crystallized dew. 13 units crystallized dew. I guess there's a couple options on how to deal with the next storm. Idling, which is telling me that this clay pit, because it's not on fertile ground, isn't working. Oh no, this just requires clearance water. Okay. Requires clearance water. We're making clearance water place. Calm down, you have a working plan, you just need to make your working plan work. Ah, that's a different problem. These guys are now working on it. They'll finish it in time for that, but they will not finish it in time for you to sacrifice stuff at the altar. So you're about to have a bunch of angry people in your hands. Well, I'm about to have a bunch of angry people in my hands. Oh, I suppose I've been not paying attention to the time. So if you're watching on YouTube, this is where I'm going to go ahead and put the break in. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I'm going to take a short break and then resume where I left off. So be right back.